Hey y'all, and welcome back to yet another episode of Money Making Honey, the podcast. It is me, the voice, Ray Broadnax. And today, y'all, today's episode is going to be really quick because honestly, I'm rushing. I'm supposed to be at the airport in a couple of hours, but I had to get this podcast recorded because I have a 5-day trip, so I won't have any time to record it. So today's topic is going to be about burnout. But before we get into that, of course, we always start every episode of Money Making Honey with some gratitude. So today, I am grateful for just another day of life. Honestly, I really am. So yeah, I forgot last episode to say what I was grateful for, so I'm not gonna forget that again. Now, what do I want to talk to you guys about? Like I said, we're talking about burnout today. So I looked up the definition of burnout, and I'm going to share that, and then we can go from there. So according to WebMD, burnout is like an actual medical condition. It's like an actual medical thing. So burnout is a form of exhaustion caused by constantly feeling swamped. It's a result of excessive and prolonged emotional, physical, and mental stress. Okay, so it can be from your job. It could be from parenting. It could be from just any type of emotional, mental, physical stress. So for me, y'all, I decided to do this episode because I recently experienced burnout really, really bad. And I ended up getting really sick for a couple of days. And I really had to sit and figure out what it is I wanted to do and put a lot of stuff down because I was doing too much. So what was I doing? As y'all know, I'm a flight attendant, so I was flying. I had some things going on in Richmond, so I was back and forth to Richmond. I was picking up shifts at Hooters and then putting out 2-3 YouTube videos a week, trying to bring my business back and also maintaining my podcast as well. That is a lot, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So about a week or two ago, I ended up just getting sick. I had no energy. I was dehydrated, so my body, because I didn't take time to rest, my body just picked the day for me to rest pretty much. So I was sick for a couple of days, and those couple of days I just really had to sit and take time to think about what it is I was doing and what I wanted to do and how I was going to give myself the break and the rest that I deserved. So what I ended up doing was I figured that it was time for me to stop doing 10 million things. If you know me, you know I do a lot of shit. A lot. Too much. My friend Daquan was like, I've been doing a lot. He was like, no, you're doing too much. Doing the most all the time. And I had to come to the conclusion that from conversation with myself and then with my aunt and a friend of mine, people are telling me you really be doing too many things. You need to. It's great that you can do these many things. It's great that you have these skills. It's great that you have all these wonderful ideas, but you cannot try to do everything at one time. So I had to literally sit and think about what is most important to me, what I really want, and what I want to actually focus on. So that way I could take care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally. Because doing all those things was just, my body could not take it. I decided that for this year, what I really want to focus on is building my personal brand and building my brand, my business. So what's important to me is my YouTube, my podcast, and Shop PrettyRai. Those are my three, those are the three things that are important to me. Doing photography, doing graphics, I can't even think of all the shit that I do. Those things are not important to me, so I'm not going to be doing them. Overextending myself to other people, feeling like I always have to be there and answer every question and all the type of stuff like that. The answer is no. Okay? The answer is no. I'm taking time for myself. And I'm just doing what, I literally had, with experiencing burnout, I literally had to sit and say, I'm not going to do this no more. I turned off my replies on Instagram, which that don't help because people just see my replies off and just go and send me a DM. So I guess if I want people to stop talking to me, I gotta, just turn my DMs off completely. But yeah, I'm not gonna pressure myself. Oh yeah, I forgot I was working at Hooters and stuff too. I'm no longer working at Hooters. And I'm not going to pressure myself to keep doing things for, for content or whatever, if it's something that's not making me happy or it's overexhausting me. And to be honest, Hooters is not a hard job at all. That wasn't exhausting in itself. It just was that with everything else, it's just something extra. You know what I'm saying? To do. So I had to let that go. Hooters is done. I was a really cute Hooters girl. It was fun while it lasted, but it's over. Okay? So today I'm going to talk to you about how to prevent burnout and also how to recover from burnout if you experience burnout. All right. So that was my experience. I can't think of anything else I want to say except like when I was going through my burnout and my recovery, y'all, I was crying. I was I didn't have no appetite. I had to get my appetite back. I was dehydrated. I was crying, and I really just needed that time to get myself together. Like that was God telling me like, no, stop all this running around doing this, that, and the third. You need to sit down and figure out what it is that you want to do. I am so adamant about having some type of success this year and staying dedicated to something and accomplishing something that I had to get like clear about what it is that I want to do. I can't do everything. I can do everything, but I can't. And I don't want to. So that's over. Me doing everything is over. It's over. I don't give a damn. Y'all don't have to know that I can paint, that I can do photography, that I can do. If I feel like doing it, then I'll do it. But right now, I don't. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm focusing on my business, my YouTube, and my podcast. And I appreciate if you guys support all of those. So for those of you who are listening to this podcast via Apple Podcasts, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ray Broadnax. Okay. For those of you watching my YouTube, make sure that you have my podcast on iTunes or Apple Podcasts or whatever, and the link to the podcast itself will be in the description of this YouTube video. And for all of you, make sure you should support my business at shopprettyrai.com. I make custom beaded jewelry, waist beads, anklets, real cute stuff, all sizes, plus size friendly. Everybody come get you some waist beads, honey. Support my business. Thanks so much. Now let's move into how to prevent burnout. And y'all, I'm on live right now. People are talking to me and I don't even know what they're saying because I don't even know what they're saying because I'm not even reading it. Thank y'all for watching and writing to me, those who are on my live, but I'll read y'all comments after. So how to prevent burnout. The first way to prevent burnout is to say no when you need to. Say no to yourself, say no to your friends, say no to your Instagram followers, say no to your job when they're asking you to pull extra shifts and all this type of stuff like that. If you need a break, if you don't feel like doing it, if you feel like it's too much, say no. No. And a lot of us have a problem with that. Like we don't want to let people down or no. Tell their ass no. Period. Tell them no. The only person in this whole entire world that is going to take care of you for real is you. Like it's your responsibility to make sure that you are healthy and happy. Nobody else's. And it's not to say people don't care about you and stuff like that, but you have to put yourself and your happiness first because nobody else is going to. Period. Say no. Okay, the next way to prevent burnout is to ask for help. And I know we hate to do it. We love, like me, I pride myself on being able to do anything and everything. And that's how I ended up in the situation I was in. Ask for help. If you need help, ask for help. If there are people out there that you can delegate things to or, that can just help you do, I don't know, whatever it is that you need to do, ask for help. If people are offering help to you, ask for help, okay? That could be a whole nother podcast episode. I'm about to say about people feeling like they can't say yes to help. If people are offering it to you, even if it may inconvenience them, if they are offering it to you, you are worthy of that, okay? You are worthy of some help, of some assistance. So take that help. The next way to prevent burnout is to not take on too much, which goes hand in hand with saying no. But like me, it wasn't a matter of saying no to other people. It was me just putting too much on myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't take on too much. You are a human being. You cannot do everything. And it is okay. Okay? It's okay if you cannot do everything. Do what you can. Do not overwhelm yourself. Because when you I was taking on so much that I wasn't really proficient at anything. I was told like that instead of giving one thing 100%, I'll be giving a lot of things 60%. You know what I'm saying? Let's give 100 well, we can give 100, okay? Instead of giving 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10 here, and there, okay? The next way to prevent burnout is to listen to your body. If your body is tired, take a nap, okay? When you are hungry, get you something to eat. Go into the kitchen and get you a bite to eat, okay? Get you something to eat. Listen to your body. If you are tired, rest. Take a day off from work. Quit that job. Quit it. When I'm tired, I will quit my job. And I'm just joking. Don't quit your job unless that's what you want to do. But me personally, for real, if a job exhausts me or something, I'm going to quit. And just find a new one if I feel like it. So yeah, that's how we prevent burnout. But we're human, so we're not going to do all those things. And sometimes we may experience burnout. So we're going to talk about how to recover from burnout. Okay? You burnt out, you exhausted, you laying in the bed, you stressed out, you ain't got no energy, you might not have no appetite, you might be sick, you dehydrated, your pee dark yellow and some change. How do we recover? Okay? So first, take time for yourself. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Close that Facebook app. Close that Instagram app. Okay? Unless one of those apps are your comfort apps. Like for me, it's Twitter. I'm going to tweet regardless. You know, I can be on Twitter no matter what type of mood I'm in or whatever I'm going through. I can be on Twitter, you know, and tweet. I doubt Facebook is your comfort app, but yeah, close those apps and just take time for yourself. Just lay down, read a book, you know what I'm saying? If you have plans, cancel them. Just take time for yourself. Whatever that means. If that means taking time and just laying in the bed, that's me. Or take a time to go out and enjoy your day. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself to get a little pedicure or whatever, which is the next point of how to recover from burnout, like self-care. Self-care is whatever you feel like it is to you. For me, self-care is laying in my bed, eating Mike and Ike's, watching Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? For you, that might be going out to eat, getting your nails done. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you, like, take that time for you. And it's okay. Like, I don't know why we feel like we can't take a break. I don't know what that's about. And I was down with that culture as well, but that's dead. Like, I'm gonna take a nap. Like, I was gonna take a nap, but I'm gonna take a couple naps and I'm gonna lay in the bed all day for like 2-3 days if that's what I want to do, if that's what I need to do. I'm not gonna exhaust myself trying to impress who? Trying to impress who? The next way to recover from burnout is by journaling. This is what I did. I mean, this is what I do normally, but during my time being sick and like in the past couple weeks, my journal has been going through some things. I know at this point my journal's like, girl, what's going on? Because I just been writing, and that's how I've been organizing my thoughts and getting like my feelings and stuff out. We will work hard and overextend ourselves and stuff like that, just because we're trying to avoid dealing with something. And that's part of what I was doing as well. And once it caught up to me, I didn't have no choice but to face it and just journal about it and just figure out what it is I wanted to do, what I needed to do, how I was truly feeling and what I was feeling a certain type of way about. So yeah, try journaling. And if you are interested in journaling, I did do a podcast on journaling, how to get started, the benefits of it, my experience with it. And I also threw in like some journal prompts. I found some good journal prompts, so you guys can check that out. I will link that in the description. It's on my YouTube individual and of course on our podcast. Like I said, I will link those in the description, whether you're watching this right now or listening, it will be linked. Okay. And the next way to prevent burnout is to drink plenty of water. Water is the cure for everything. Make sure that you are hydrated, and eating, of course, but like water is, I'm going to say water is the number one most important thing. Get you plenty of water, plenty of rest, and plenty of food. Eat, take care of yourself. If you don't have time to drink water and eat and rest, that's how you know you're doing too much and you're on the way to burnout. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the end of this podcast. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope that you got something out of this. If you like this episode, if you listen to this episode, make sure you check us out at Money Making Honey Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you send me a screenshot or like a video or a message or something telling me something you liked in the podcast, something you just let me know that you listening. Share this podcast with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow at PrettyRai and that you're buying waist beads and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty much it. Did I forget something? Am I forgetting something? Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode of Money Making Honey, the podcast. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.